Los Angeles.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damien Harris. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And that's a run characteristic of Damien Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
New England.
Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and 1, Jones sliding out of the pocket, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And he's got it. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Score Patriots 7, Chargers 0. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and a yard, Herbert. This is swung out to Ekeler. Shifts past him at the 45.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ekeler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Running on first down, Eckler. And down inside the 15 he goes.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Patriots' 14-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Here's a diving catch right side. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Jones. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Second and 2 at the Patriots' 37-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones runs over it, shreds the tackle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing Jones. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock. But now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
We got 3. We go.
On first down, it's Herbert. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
24 is the mic.
Herbert back to the air. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for L.A. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's brought down.
69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Eckler, touchdown, Chargers. That being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for New England.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Jones looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
Patriots 17, Chargers 14. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll run here with Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down now. It's Harris, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now Jones on 1st and 10.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones dancing to his left. Jones hit and the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And now look at him go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Ekeler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ekeler again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Oh, they'll run the option right, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots 24, Chargers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Patriots 24, Chargers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Brings up 2nd and
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Jones looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for New England. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
touchdown, New England.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers, 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Joe Reed returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will